Well, hello everyone. As you can see, we're working on the Civic again. Because today is going to be a special day, so is tomorrow. We are actually getting the Civic prepped in order to go get a dyno tune. First video of the year, and I am super excited. Yay. We are going to fill up the coolant on here to make sure that it's all the way filled, so we won't have any cooling issues at all, just to make sure it's properly filled. And my uncle's got this master kit of a thing. So should be. Oh. Yep. Yeah. Nice. So we're gonna vacuum all the coolant that's in there until all of these hoses kind of like collapse on itself, meaning that there's no pressure in there, and then we'll feed a line to one of these coolant bottles right here, and then it will just kind of suck it up. It's like a car sucking a straw, you know. So, and that will fill up the coolant all the way, making it properly filled, which is very nice. So you won't have any coolant temperatures. I actually read that from a comment right here, and thank you, whoever this guy was. I totally forgot, but I'll pin your comment right here on the video. And it definitely was a really good idea. I've heard that some of these were pretty difficult to completely drain out all the air out of them, and I'm glad that he commented on that. So, and not just that, we already checked the oil on it. It is looking brand new, so I don't have to mess with that. And I also tightened down the seats because they were just kind of lazily bolt on there. So now they are not moving, even if you probably wrap yourself around a tree. So that's good. Seatbelts are nice. And I mean, just a little bit of interior cleaning here and there. None of the parts are on top of the car. They're all in the trunk, hidden away, and I'm glad that everything fit. The towing guy is supposed to come around 11-ish, 12-ish for lunch. And then he's going to take this all the way down to South Austin of, I think, somewhere closer to like San Antonio or somewhere there. And I'll give him the code, whatever he needs, so he can drop off the car. And then tomorrow, the shop that's tuning the car, they're going to either start on it later today or tomorrow, and they should finish up the same day. If he starts today, more than likely tomorrow, because he said he's got a whole bunch of lineup and stuff. So, but yeah, we're just prepping the cars, and this car is going to get dyno tuned, and I'm super excited. Alright guys, this is the first time I have started the Civic this year. You guys are going to hear it for the first time.
2025.
2025. Well, at least hopefully it starts.
Died.
Going into gear.
No?
No, that's what cut off. I went into gear and it did
How
not
come?
like it at all.
How come?
I have no idea. That's interesting. And that is a lot of fuel. Holy cow.
Yeah.
So, hey, but it moved under its own power. It sounded like a lawnmower doing it, but hey, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Once it gets tuned, hopefully, I'll talk to the guy who's tuning it and break it down on like what's going on. Tell him that it's not really liking going into gear, and it loves to rev high as soon as it starts up. I mean, it moved under its own power. That's a good sign. Just needs to be tuned up, fix all the little bugs on the car, and it should be good to go. I can't wait to drive it back home.
they do repo.
Yeah.
Your car.
My
car is
car
being
getting repoed. That should be the title. My car got repoed. Oh, just barely. Woo. It's on neutral. Put it in park. All right, it's in gear and park. All right. Oh my gosh. So right now I'm following the tow guy. So we're gonna go down to the shop. Hopefully I make it there without running out of gas, because it's kind of a little far. So I'm following him, and I'm gonna talk to the owner of the shop. I'm actually gonna give him a quick call as well. Tell him, hey, I am on my way, and we'll go ahead and I'll explain to him what's going on with the issue of the car, and just to clarify what's going on and everything like that. So
2,000 years later.
Finally made it to the shop. As you can see, there's a glorious EK and a CRX that he's building personally. And we're trying to diagnose the problem first, because he says it sounds like a misfire. So, and he took a good look at the motor just visually and says that everything's pretty good. Look at this, so beautiful. Wow. So you guys are probably wondering, what the heck did this guy do to figure out the problem in cylinder 1? It is probably one of the simplest tricks out there for a mechanic to do, and you can basically do this with almost every single car that has a combustion motor. It is super simple to do. It's just switching the coils. If the problem is at cylinder 1 and you want to see if it's a coil or an injector, you can do this with injectors too. You basically swap them over with in a different chamber. So for here, he moved it from 1 to 4. Cylinder 4 just worked fine, but the cylinder 1 still has that same problem as it was before, ruling out the injector and the coil itself. And he told me something very interesting as well. Let's go to a different area. More like it. This is my hobby table. This is where I do most of my thinking and my RC drifting stuff. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. And while you're there, like and subscribe. It's already halfway through the video. I know you didn't do it just yet. Do it. Alright, cool. Now that you did that, we're going to talk about 2 really cool tests that my tuner explained to me. I would recommend this to do on any motor that you have, if it's in your car right now, if it's in a junkyard somewhere, if it's some dude crackhead off Facebook Marketplace that's trying to sell you one, you found a diamond in the rough somewhere, even on a really good reputable import like motor warehouse or something like that. For sure they even provide like stats and stuff, but still do it just in case. The first test is a compression test, and a compression test is basically what it sounds like. It's a hose and a gauge that you stick it through the spark plug hole, and you basically crank the car over and see how much compression it makes. If you have an average number across the board, let's for example 170 is the average number across the board, usually that means if it's a good motor, depending on what your motor specs are. For the K series, minimum of 200 means that you have a very good healthy motor. My motor does not reach 200. It is at 160 PSI on all the chambers. It still runs, I'm not gonna lie, but I should have threw away the motor as soon as I saw that. Moving on, number 2 is a leak down test. And it is another kind of testing compression and everything, but it's completely different at the same time. A leak down test involves with an air compressor going towards your block, and you have 2 gauges. You have one to see how much air pressure is shooting into the block itself, and the other one sees how much air is leaking out of the area itself. So when you put air into the cylinder, we'll find any way, shape, or form to escape. It can be from the valves, it can be from the head gasket, it can even be from the piston rings, and you will hear that sucker leak. Like, I mean, it will whoo. You will hear it. Those are 2 really good tests I would recommend before you would even try swapping a motor to anything. Those are the 2 things that he told me to do, and yeah. Very good test. Let's go back to the video. I'm gonna scoot over here. So after explaining those tools to you, it probably makes it a little bit easier what the next context of the stuff is. But the leak down test is the more important of the 2. So he told me to grab some tools and go also get a set of new spark plugs, because it could be a spark plug in the chamber, right? Because it's still in cylinder 1. So I went and got some of those, and I actually came back a week later with my uncle to see what he has done. Throughout that whole week, this guy has been amazing. He has given me updates, he has given me everything that I needed to know, and he knows his way around the Honda K series. So I'm actually really glad that I met up with him, and I can basically call him my own tuner. I mean, he tunes for a whole bunch of people, but he's mine. FBI, open up!
2,000 years later.
What are you doing, dude?
This is, what, day 5 of just waiting since I dropped off the car. But we are gonna go back to H-Car, and we are going to finish up seeing what the problem is with the Civic. Hopefully we can dyno it, but it's not really any promises at the moment.
You guys gonna have to see. It's either gonna be good news or not very good news. It's either we're rolling happy out, or we're rolling and looking for a new head.
I mean, even if we still fix the problem, I'm probably just going to take the car today.
We'll be able to drive it today, you think?
Yeah, we'll be able to drive it for sure. He said it's drivable. So we'll be able to drive it today, bring it back, like do other couple more things to it. Because he said that if we take it back today, the only thing I have to pay him is like $250. And then when we go tune, it's going to be an additional other $250 or $300 for the tune.
So.
Well, let's see how it turns out, eh? Here's the Austin.
Come on, baby, come on. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's my girl. She said, show me the Carfax. Dent on the hood and the dash crack. Smell lingering from the ashtray. Need new gears and it don't got airbags. What else? Trunk don't pop, but the wheels still rolling. The headlights broke, but the show go on. She peeped the mystique on my Genesis quad. Not talking about whips, I'm talking about more. I'm a drop top beater, quarters in the meter, cranking up the heater, cause the AC doesn't work. Damn. Drop top beater, Parker call me Peter. Okay. Ask the bring a friend, sorry love, I'm a two-seater. Drop top beater, drop top beater. Okay. Drop top beater, drop top beater. Drop top pawn shop, will I sell it? Hell nah. Four wheels, control, control, relay, take tracks in the console. Please, drive round up the endo, please, keep that in the down low. I got no fancy features, fuzzy dice, couple speakers, radio, no receiver, gaslight on, but I don't believe it. Road trips in a cappuccino, spill the coke, bag of Cheetos, engine gon' blow like a pack of C4, blown out smoke to the boy steamboat. Big dreams, never sleep though, bag gon' hop like an El Camino, modified, my bitch illegal, parts come cheap down in Puerto Rico. Drop top beater, quarters in the meter, cranking up the heater, cause the AC doesn't work. Damn. Drop top beater, Parker call me Peter, ask the bring a friend, sorry love, I'm a two-seater.
I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the montage part. That was the hardest part. Matching every beat to the song was hard. I just learned how to fade music into whatever the music is. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the next video is going to be a wild roller coaster. Stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.